Hey, this is Wolf from Armoury Terrain, and on one of the prop making forums I was asked how to make a curved lightweight shield. So that's what this video today is going to be. Now I'm only making it out of scrap from my workshop, so I'm making it half size because I'm not investing any money in this. Before I show you how to build this, I'll show you some of my other shields. You can see an Armoury Terrain logo shield up there. And you can also see a Warhammer inspired shield there. Let me zoom in just a little bit. Yep. Those two are both made out of curved barrel sections. This other shield though, up on the wall, let me go outwards a little bit. It was made out of foam using the same method. So let me show you how it works. Now the first step of course is working out what shape shield you want. This curving works best for the kite shield or the Roman type shield, which I can't think of the name right now. I'll put it up there when I think of it. And it's not bad. These are nice and strong and light, and for cosplay they're fantastic. For LARP they might need a little bit of reinforcement, but they're not too bad. Also, if you want to make a flat round shield, I'll put the link to that video at the end of this. Okay, so the first thing you need is to do your pattern. The way I like to do it is to cut it out of a piece of cardboard, and you'll see this is only half a pattern. That's so I can get it symmetrical. You can either use a big piece of cardboard or paper and fold it in half, or you can just use half, mark that side out, and then mark that side out. So, I have cut my 5mm core flute. You know, core flute, it's the signboard stuff that you see everywhere. On the back of it, I've already covered it in gaff tape. And on the front, every inch or so, I have put a slit, but only the top layer. I haven't cut all the way through. That means that we can bend this shield into whatever curve you want. And then we're going to gaff the front of it to keep the curve in place. So I'm going to do that right now, and as soon as I've got it done, I'll show you how strong this shield is. Okay, now that the shield is all black and is curved to the right shape that we want it will flex out a little bit, but it won't flex that way anymore. What I tend to do now is cut 1 or 3 more pieces of core flute and just tape them into the back, in the center and one either side. I'm only going to do the center on this one because it's a smaller shield, but if it's full-sized, I'd also put ones there. And that's where I'm going to attach my rivets to the handle and anything else. Now, ideally you should glue that down with some contact adhesive, but since this isn't actually going to go into combat, it's only a test piece, I'm just going to tape it down. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll see how strong this is. So the shield blank is complete. It's also very, very black. Now, normally you'd seal the top. I've left it open to prove that it is just 2 layers of core flute. One over the whole surface and a smaller one in the middle. This is 5mm core flute, so in total it's 10mm thick. It also has 1 layer of gaff tape on the front, 2 layers of gaff tape on the back. I put one on, curved the front, and then I put a second layer of gaff tape on the back to help hold the curve. Now the question is it strong? I mean, it doesn't flex in my hand a whole lot. Remembering this is only a half size one, so any forces we use will be greater than this. But let's do a test. I have here 2 blocks of compressed bamboo. As you can see, there's a decent sized gap between them. Put the shield on there. Now you can tell I haven't put anything else under the shield. It's just sitting there. Now let's put some hammers on it. These are your standard hammer. They're what, 4 pound I guess? That's okay. How about the second one? Yeah, so that's 8 pounds of pressure down without any problems. my round shields are a lot stronger because the core flute runs in both directions. Let me do that again. The core flute runs in both directions, forming a cross, whereas in this one, you've only got it running in one direction. You do, however, have the curve, which is helping to support it all the way through. What else can I add? There's a litre of Pepsi Max in there. That's a little bit more. And hey, let's add a mushroom for good effect. The mushroom only weighs about 100 grams, so it doesn't make much. So I think it's not too weak. These, by the way, are actual hammers. They're not foam or anything. So what happens if I put a hammer on it? It will crush. That's known. But you can reinforce it a bit more, and you're never meant to be pressing that much against it anyway, especially for cosplay. Right, so how do we make it look pretty from this stage? Well, this is where you glue your thin foam onto it and do all of your details. Now, I could sit out here in the cold and do that, but since all I was proving was that this works as a strength test, I don't think I need to. So this is Wolf from Armoury Terrain saying, stay in and make something.